Okay, so we just talked about real estate investing bookkeeping. And so we showed some of the systems in the last video about the projects. You know, this is the project binder. That's pretty cool. And I got Bryce. Bryce is running the production. He's also running the acquisitions in my office. He's the head honcho. Over here you got Brenna. She's doing her work. Let's not bother her too much. She likes to be a star, you know, because that's what she's a performer, right? She can sing and do all. Hey, we're going for dinner tonight, aren't we?
No, it got canceled. Oh, look at, did you see the reaction shot of his sadness?
No, I heard Tara go, I heard her meowing next door.
She was like, no. A bunch of people couldn't make it, so
What do you mean a bunch of people couldn't make it? I thought we agreed that was
team night at 20% capacity isn't team night. That's just me and you having steak.
So I thought we were saying that was the day. Like, why did we make it the day?
I think it's a bad idea to drive to South Beach in the winter time.
Oh, fair enough. If we're booking something, you might as well do it.
Yeah,
okay.
Let's go to the trampoline place where
I booked my time off and now I got nothing. Okay, anyways, so we're down here and we're shooting, you know, some of the processes that happen behind the scenes, because a lot of people want to know about the marketing and the negotiating, the selling, and in the back there's lots of forms and things that go into this to make sure that you don't lose your money. Making your money is the front,
yeah, it's
but
not
making
exciting,
sure you don't lose it's the back. So we reviewed this binder, project binder. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go upstairs and actually, Bryce, we'll pull out the ARV checklist.
Pull out all my stuff and then we'll
shoot a separate video for the ARV checklist on the due diligence side. And then we'll go over the P&L checker and maybe a P&L so that we can show, you know, the kind of back-end systems that are happening. So let's go upstairs and we'll check that out. Is that dog under control? Okay, good. Dog, yeah, it smells like dog poo in there. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the dog pooed on the floor. Yeah, no, just don't have a pet. We had a dog poo in the basement, so. Okay, so we're coming up here to the boardroom, and okay, so we're talking about, we're doing some P&Ls. Or some bookkeeping for the real estate deals. Now, this is a whole bunch of deals. The last maybe 100 we've done, and I'm going through them and analyzing them. Now, it's a property called Simco here. This is the P&L checker. And I'm just looking here. I gotta find it in this haystack. Where is the Simco P&L? Because there's like 100 deals here that, oh man, this is gonna take forever. You guys might have to fast forward this in the editing. Hey Bryce, bring your stuff in here, man. Let's compare notes. Holy jeez, I'm gonna be flipping forever, guys. I'm sorry.
How much coercion does a woman need to buy some food?
Oh my goodness. These ones are not entered yet. So every single one of these papers, guys, is a deal. It's the profit and loss, the accounting or the bookkeeping for the deal. 378 Simco. Okay, that's what we're doing. Okay, so here's a deal on Simco. So big pile of deals here. So this is what happens, guys. Here's what you got to do. And we're talking about systems. So we have this one of you guys come around here over my shoulder even. So here's a deal, and this was, you know, a decent deal. You know, so I think actually we have a video of the walkthrough on this one online. And let me just grab, you know, one of my fancy pens here. So what we got here is we got a deal here. You can see right here we bought it for $90,300. We got fixed for right here about $42,000. After it's all said and done, we netted $25,722.40. So that's not bad for a 177 sales price. That's a net profit after everything about 13.07%. So this is a very good deal, and done with none of our own money. So when we look here, you know, you got your sale, you got your buy, you got your fix, you got your net profit. Now, I would get messed up when I was younger and dumber and didn't know as much about accounting and bookkeeping. I am not an accountant or bookkeeping genius. I'm a sales, marketing, branding guy. I like to win the business. This stuff kind of tires me out. It's not my thing. That's why I have Brenna and I've got teams of people handling it for me. But we invented this thing. I invented this called a P&L checker. And this is what you want is when you get these things are always full of mistakes, okay? The bookkeeper is missing stuff. They're missing stuff. So what you got to do is come in here and say, okay, you know, here's my deal, and you got the buckets. Okay, so we got the buckets. Now, you want to have your buckets because the buy is a bucket, the fix is a bucket, you know, then the carrying or the transactional costs a bucket. So we got our buy and our fix bucket. So this deal, our budget was a 75% of ARV was going to be our budget. Now we went a little bit over budget at 76.11 cents. So what we got on the P&L checker is we've got the estimated cost here versus the actual cost. Estimated versus actuals and the variance. So we can see on every single item on the deal where we in or out. Then we got the transactional cost. So this is what does it cost to buy and sell, is your buy and sell fees. We projected a 10% budget for that. We only spent 8.37, so this was great for us. This was very good. And then we get over here to the financing. Now we projected a 5% of ARV financing cost, and this one was only 3.65. So this is a very good deal. It was done quickly. Up here, we've got total days held. It was done in 108 days. Great deal, Bryce, right?
Yeah, it went really quick.
Great time frame, great buy, private buy, sold on MLS quickly. And the net down here is 13.07%. So my model, or the way that we do business here, is we set out the buckets in advance and the budgets, and then we're seeing, are we hitting the buckets? Because sometimes you get these things and there's nonsense on them, just data entry issues, human error, bookkeeper doesn't understand the business, which is usually the case. A lot of bookkeepers don't understand your business. I've had 9 of them now. And when you have a P&L checker to check this, you're gonna see if you're in or out. You can just see right here with the ratios and percentages. You know, we were looking at one and I was yelling at you this morning, Bryce, because it said, it said 12% transactional costs, and I just knew that was wrong. You said it was 12 points. I said, there's no way it's 12 points. It can't be. So when you know your ratios, so this is a ratios thing. I'm gonna write that up here. It's ratios. And then this thing over here is cash. And you gotta put your cash and your ratios together so that you know managerially what's happening on these deals. Because if you don't do this, guys, this is a lot of, like, I got some gray hair in the front. If you don't do this kind of thing, you're gonna have problems at some point. So I learned this by having problems and solving my problems. So that's bookkeeping number 2 on bookkeeping. And do we have anything else here to show you here?
Probably got to do it in another video.
Yeah, we'll have to do it in another video. This is just another piece of, this is what Brenna does in her binder. So what's this? This is like, is this the master sheet?
Yeah, to make sure that the hydro has an
Heat,
account
hydro,
number.
gas, water, hydro numbers, wholesale fee, invoice. We take finder's fees. What was the invoice? You know, our appliance invoice number, staging invoice number, bookkeeping invoice number, sale, date of purchase, cancel insurance. Oh,
so that's the PO thing, yeah.
So this is this implemented yet or no?
Yeah, we use that on every deal.
Okay, so this is implemented. It's a matter of beefing it up some more.
Yeah, that's the original sheet.
And so we got holdbacks and sale entry. So all this stuff, like, we got systematized, guys, in the back office. Because if you don't have this thing systematized when you're scaling, you're gonna blow up, okay? So I'm Stefan Aarnio, that's real estate bookkeeping, real heavy stuff on these videos today, but you know, it's what people want. So I'll see you guys on the next video. Respect the grind.